We're gonna read this book together, okay, Jessie? The name of this book is called 7 Sector 7. You see the number 7s right there? Can you point to me at the title of the book? Right? That's the title? That's the title. Very good. And the one that you pointed at before, it's which one? That's the author. Do you know what an author is, Jessie? Is the person that does what?
Like the author is a moon carrying the kid and the moon make a lot.
But the author, David Wisner, that's the person that writes the book. Does this book has any letters inside? Let's look inside. Open the book for me, sweetie. Open the book and go through the pages and tell me if you see any letters. No, you see what? What do you see?
I see no letters.
You see no letters? What do you see then? Do you see pictures?
Yes.
So that's what we call a picture book. Okay? If you want to take a look at it, and then we can read it together.
The kids when he finished, then to go the lighter.
Oh, the kid's running fast and then they go to the elevator? And what's happening here?
They press the button.
They press the button? And where are they going?
They were walking upstairs.
They were walking upstairs, okay.
And then
Is he going outside or is he inside?
inside because it's moons on it. So he was walking on more than he cannot see.
Where was he walking?
To his home.
He was walking to his home?
Then he get airplane, a car, then home.
Let's see what happens. So, what's happening here?
He says he's just so scared. Then Moon said hello. Then
He was scared and then he found a cloud that said hello.
Then
Okay. So what else is happening?
So they were looking and the Moon said, look, kid, you can see here. Then you see.
So he could see through there?
Yes.
Have you ever used one of those before? No? So how do you know he can see through there?
Because as he see moons a lot in his faces, then the big one is say like this. Then he said, because he saw all the moons. Then there was snowing.
That it was snowing.
Yeah, the moon.
Wow.
The moon making snowing, and then the kid does this because he was sitting in the chair.
Then he sat on a chair. So who made the chair? Where did the chair come from?
From the moon.
From the snow that the cloud was sending?
Yes.
Oh.
Then he was whistling.
He was whistling?
Uh-huh.
Whistling?
Then he was sitting in his lap. Then they were talking to him.
So they took the hat. He took the hat again.
Yes.
Oh, so what's happening now? Is it cloudy or it's not cloudy anymore?
No cloud.
The sun came out? And what happens when the sun comes out?
Because the moon have to go. The moon.
The cloud?
The cloud have to go up because the sun so you have to come.
So the cloud is going to go away because the sun came? It's going to go up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then he told, you're going to fly up.
The cloud told him, you're going to fly up with me?
Yes.
Oh, let's see.
Then the moon, the cloud carry him to fly because
Oh, he took him away to fly?
Yes.
Where were they flying?
They were so close. I mean, so far away. Then
They were far away.
Then the ghost is.
He was getting closer to something. What do you think that is?
A machine to fly.
A machine to fly? What is that
Yeah,
machine making?
Then you have to make
Wait, let's look at that picture again. That's a really interesting picture. What's happening here? Is that getting sucked in or is it taking it away?
No, taken away because the moon can get out.
And what's happening here?
So him say hello to him.
What about these black clouds? Because all of these clouds look kind of white. Where do you think these black clouds are coming from?
This is they're turning white. Then that is a machine to
The machine turns them white or the machine turns them black?
They turn them white and black.
White and black? Okay. What's going to happen next?
So they're flying here. Then people get outside to see nobody's outside.
Nobody's outside, but people are looking outside?
Yes.
Oh.
And they were flying, sneaking.
They're flying, sneaking. Oh, they're going inside. Oh, wow.
Those inside because the moon have to get inside.
The clouds needs to get inside?
Yes.
Okay.
Then him said, then him said,
Are they scared or they're happy?
they're scared.
They look scared? What do you think they look scared?
Fish.
Oh, they can't talk? They're like sneaking?
Yes.
Okay.
So then saw the moon.
The clouds?
Yeah, the clouds.
The people are looking at the clouds?
Yeah.
Okay. And what else is happening?
Then they brought the paper to him.
They get a paper? Where did they get that paper from?
From him for her.
What do you think that is?
Make something a moon or a fish or octopus.
Assignment station.
And they're making a moon. Then he clapped to make a star.
He clapped to make a star? Okay.
Then he draw to draw a fish.
A fish? What do you think he's drawing a fish for?
For he draw this already, then that, but the really got.
What
that
is
one.
this? So he's drawing the fish and then they become the fish?
Yes, they do magic.
So do you think they're designing the clouds?
Yes, then he said perfect, imperfect. So that's him. That is him.
Yeah. Oh, so are these now the clouds? Now they look like fish. Are these the clouds?
That's the go small in up. It don't make spikes. Took a spikes.
But is that a real fish or is that a cloud?
A cloud.
Oh, it's a cloud that looks like what?
Fish.
Oh.
Small in up.
Oh.
Does make you sick and poison.
Okay.
So the man said, what the all
We're going to write about this book. We're gonna reread the book, Jessie. And as we are rereading the book, I want you to write things that come to your mind or things that that you start thinking about. Okay? We can do it together at first. For example, let me do it first. I'm gonna read the book. Can I use the pencil?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so this looks like a really, really, really cloudy day because like it looks gloomy and the clouds are kind of like circling the building and that looks like a really, really, really tall building. And you know what, Jessie? Right here it says Empire State and that's one of the tallest buildings in the world. And I've actually been up here. I went during December. I went there. So I'm gonna draw a picture right here of the building, right there. And I'm gonna draw myself here because I was all the way up in the top. So I'm gonna write myself, me, and then I'm gonna write tower because this is a big tower. And when I went, it also had a lot of clouds around it. So it reminds me of that one time I went because the pictures look really similar. Can you start reading the book and write things that you think about? Okay, what do you see there?
He was running.
Who is he?
It's a boy. His name is Jesse.
Oh, his name's Jesse. And what is your name?
Jesse.
Oh, so that boy's name has your name too? So does it remind you of yourself? Because you like to run, don't you? Yeah, you do. That's why you're always falling. How about you draw yourself on the picture and write about of a time in which you were running, maybe inside a building. Remember when we went to the museum on Tuesday? That we were excited and we were inside the museum? Maybe it reminds me of that. Just because we were so excited because we were in a new place. Or maybe we can even think about the field trip that we had today. So who is that? Can you label the picture?
It was cloud to me.
But you have to label the picture first, sweetie. What does labeling mean? You need to write your name because that is you. So you can either write me or you can write Jessie. So that's Jessie. And what are you doing in that picture?
I was running.
You were running where?
I was running in the park.
Okay, so can you draw like the park around it? Around you? What is that, Jessie?
Like you slide.
That's the slide? Can you write slide? Is that an S? Let's write the S again. That looks much better. Look at me. Good job.
L.
I, write an I. D, 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 d. D, 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 d. And then, oh, is that a d, d, d? Like a duck, d, d. Like a dolphin, like a dragon, like a dog. There we go, slide. And we're gonna add a silent E at the end. So you write an E, but we don't pronounce it. What did you just write over there? Slide. What is that word?
Slide.
Slide. Very good. So you're running in the park, and the park has a slide. I guess you're writing about the park outside. Because yeah, because this boy right here is running. Okay. What else? What else do you see in the picture that maybe reminds you of yourself? What?
I was bleeding.
That one time you fell and you were bleeding?
And I was crying.
And you were crying and bleeding and hurt.
Then Messiah pushed me.
This is just becoming a whole new story. Get over there. So, marker is fine. So, we're going to read this book called It's Mine. Have you seen ever this book?
Yeah, it's mine. He trying to get the flight, but they really want it.
Huh, I've never read this book, you guys. But you have some post-it notes in your hand and some markers, and we're gonna make self-to-text connections kind of thing. So every time we're reading a part of this book and it reminds you of something about your life, you're gonna write an R. For example, Christian, can you hold this right now here for me? Yes, you're gonna write an R. It's gonna look like this. Well, it doesn't have to look like this, but this is an R. So, you know what? These three frogs are playing right here, and it reminds me of when I was a child and I used to play with my friends. So I'm gonna write an R as a reminder, okay?
Yeah, but I was just about to say that's a reminder, but first, but when they were playing, they saw that little bug and they got disturbed and then they wanted to eat it.
Very good. So listen to me, guys. I'm gonna read.
It?
Yes, I'm gonna read this book. Jessie, you can sit down here, sweetie. You don't have to be standing up. So as I'm reading, if you think of something that reminds you of, you just write an R and you stick it. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Can you hold this, Jessie, please? Over
Where
here.
to stick it at?
You stick it. Let's see. Well, let's practice. It's mine.
It's mine.
It's mine. In the middle of Rainbow Pond, there was a small island. Smooth pebbles lined its beaches, and it was covered with ferns and leafy weeds.
Sometimes it reminds me of something.
It reminds you of what? What does it remind you of?
When I went to the beach.
Miss Hassel.
Oh, can you put an art? Can you put your sticky note?
Me too. It reminds me too.
Okay, so now you put in a sticky note because it reminds you of the beach because I said the word beach. Okay, so you're just gonna take one and you're gonna, oops, it's backwards. You're just gonna stick it right there, okay? Mm-hmm. What about you, Heidi? What does it remind you of? I see that you wrote an R.
Stick it. It reminds me of when I went to the pool. It had lots of things. Then it had lots of animals there.
Okay, and what does it remind you of, Christian?
When I went to the baseball field with the Braves.
It reminds you of the baseball field with the Braves?
Yes.
Why?
But I like the Braves.
But
I like them.
we're talking about a pond.
But I don't like ponds.
Okay, Christian. Let's keep reading, guys. We're almost done, okay? On the island lived 3 quarrelsome frogs named Milton, Rupert, and Lydia. They quarreled and quibbled from dawn to dusk. So what happened? I see that you're putting an R. Why are you putting an R?
Because it reminds me when I seen a frog.
Oh, it reminds you when you see a frog?
Uh-huh.
What about you guys?
I saw a frog
You saw a frog where?
at my grandma's house.
Ew. What about you, sir?
I saw one day I saw a frog and it was like 7 frogs in my garage.
Oh, wow, 7 frogs. That's a lot of frogs.
While I was on my bike, I rode over all 7 of them.
Oh,
And on accident because I didn't.
I really hope it was an accident. Christian, you put an R over there. Why did you put an R over there?
Like ours.
Because why?
I like ours.
You like guards?
I like ours.
You like R's. Okay, but we are writing the R when it reminds you of something. Whatever we read, it has to remind you of something. If it doesn't, don't put the R, okay? Okay, let's read the next page, okay? And this is, "Stay out of the pond," yelled Milton. "The water is mine." Oh, I have an R. I'm gonna put an R because I see a lot of my students fighting over pencils and markers and food, and they say, "It's mine," and they don't like to share. So that's my reminder.
Mine too. Yeah.
So why do you
have
guys
a
put it?
reminder.
Which one's your reminder?
Because it reminds me of when Trishan was fighting over the marker.
It reminds you when Trishan was fighting over the marker. What about you guys?
It reminds me when. Stop!
You got the whole thing on there.
Does it remind you of something, Jessie?
No.
It reminds me of something like that. When my students are fighting.
It reminds me what my mommy said.
Yeah,
No,
that
you
reminds
can't get in. It's too deep.
Okay, yeah, because he said, no, stay out. Very good. So, if you guys think that we should ask questions to ourselves when we read a book.
We read that before.
I know we read it before, but do you think sometimes when we read, there's things that we don't understand? Maybe there's things that we wonder, and that's why we're going to ask ourselves questions. We've read this book before, so we know what the book is about.
Mommy.
And also, say.
She did.
I wonder, I have already an I wonder question. I wonder why the title of the book is it says Grandfather's Journey, because this sir does not look like a grandfather. Does he look old? Well, in my mind, grandfathers are usually older. So I wonder why we're going to talk about a grandfather if the picture doesn't show a grandfather.
Oh, like your dad.
My dad's old.
What is a journey?
Does anybody know what a journey is?
A journey means going somewhere. It's an adventure.
It's an adventure. It means going somewhere. Yes, Madison?
Different places. An adventure is something where you like
A journey.
You like
We're asking the question is,
places.
Jerome, I need to go. Sit up. What Heidi and Messiah just did with us, they shared something about their lives that they connected to the story. That's a self-to-text connection. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about questions. So, as you think about questions, Jessie, I need your eyes on me. As we're thinking about questions, I want you to think of this word. I wonder. Everybody say, I wonder.
I wonder.
Let's talk about things that we wonder. I wonder what all of you are going to be doing during the summer.
I'm not going to.
Now, that's my I wonder question. Does anybody have an I wonder thought?
Me.
Emily, you're silently raising your after, so we need to make sure we spend a lot of time with her today.
Why?
Because she has to go to her brother's graduation in Maryland. So she wonders, Maryland is far away.
Yeah.
So she wonders why she has to go to that graduation and she can't stay with us. That's a really good I wonder question. So I wonder why I have to go.
I'll definitely sit about Emily at lunch. You said
Why I have to go.
So I'm going with Emily.
That's a really I wonder. Does anybody wonder anything else? I need everybody engaged in this conversation. Wonder. Heidi, what do you wonder?
I wonder why my brother gets F.
You wonder why your brother gets Fs? That's a really good question.
What grade
Why he gets Fs.
In second grade, they get all you.
Sydney, do you wonder something?
I wonder why Tyler thinks he's
Can you say that louder?
Good question. I wonder why Tyler thinks he's older.
Huh, that's a really good question. I wonder why Tyler thinks he's older. I wonder why
Tyler's like what?
Tyler thinks
That's why my brother name is Phil.
he is older. Because he's definitely not older. He's in pre-K, so he is younger. I wonder why he thinks he's older. Now,
Wondering why my dog went to jail. Why my dog went to jail.
Say it one more time.
I wonder why my dog went to jail.
don't like that?
I wonder why we haven't read Apple Pie 4th of July. I wonder why my cousin dad is in jail. I wonder why my cousin has a scratch in his leg. I wonder why I like school so much and I always get to go. I wonder if we go to Disney World. I wonder if my mommy and my daddy gives me a makeup. I wonder why my mommy and daddy don't live together. I wonder why I go with my friend. With me.
Okay.
I wonder why I have to go to Detroit to see my brother graduate. I wonder why my brother plays with me. I wonder why my brother likes to play on the computer. I wonder my big brother is older.
I'm only over here.
It's older. He's 70 years.
What did you do?
He's 70 soda.
Your reflection.
I wonder. They go to my house.
You wonder what?
Take me to Six Flags for the Six Flags ticket that Miss Gonzalez gave me so I could have fun with my family. And so I don't have to be mad. And my mom, we say I did good. I wonder if I'm going to behave better next year in first grade so I don't get N eyes on my report card. And that's all.
Saya, you were visualizing, you were imagining what the next slide was gonna be. You just connected the two pictures. First, we saw this picture. Can you show the camera what picture you were looking at? Show me the picture you were looking at.
I was never come here.
Was it that one?
Yes, it was that one.
Okay, and what do you think that one was?
It was a woman and a man holding the umbrella.
Okay, can you show me the picture you drew of the woman and the man holding the umbrella? Okay, and then we go into the next page. And can you show us what we found?
It's also mentioned. I found the woman and the man.
What else did you find? Did you imagine all of the rest of the things that you see in that picture? Did you connect all of? What have you learned over here, Madison?
Hey, I learned about that.
What continent are you learning about?
I was learning about a lot, so I wanted to learn about Colombia. So I saw a lot of things about Colombia.
Show me.
And I saw the...
What type of things did you see?
I saw the city. No.
What, you saw a city?
The city of Colombia.
The city of Colombia. Is Colombia a city? You saw a city in Colombia. How do you know? Show me, how do you know that's Colombia?
Because it says it's right here.
Oh, the caption says Colombia. Very good. So what other country did you find?
I found that Colombia has emeralds.
You found that Colombia has emerald. How do you know that's Colombia?
Because it says there at the bottom.
It says right there. Okay. What about this? This looks really awesome.
What is this?
What does that say, Madison? Ve, ne, su, Venezuela. Venezuela.
Venezuela
Okay.
has a mountain that's tall that goes above the clouds.
Okay.
South America looks so.
What other country did you learn about? What other countries are there in South America, Madison?
I saw that.
What is that, South America?
No, North America.
How do you know that's North America?
It says so right here.
Oh, it says right there. So what did you find in North America?
They're standing on top of a rock, like just probably at a funeral or something, because I don't know. And the water.
Sí, me vas a hablar en español de qué. No, tú no me leas el libro, me vas a decir de qué se trata el libro. No en español.
Este niño está hablando
El niño está tocando el saxofón.
Sí, tocando.
Está tocando el saxofón y música, ¿ok?
Y esta es en la escuela.
Acérquense más juntas.
Es feliz con el saxofón.
El niño es feliz con el saxofón. ¿Qué más pasa? ¿Qué más pasa, Carrie? ¿Con quién está el niño?
Alex.
¿El niño está con Alex o el niño se llama Alex? ¿Quién es Alex?
Alex es esta.
¿Quién es él? ¿Quién es este? Alex es el niño. ¿Y quién más hace parte de la historia? ¿Quién es?
Papá.
¿La papá o el papá?
Tío.
¿El papá y el tío? ¿Sí? ¿Y qué más? ¿Qué más pasa?
Y esta es
Tocando.
tocando feliz con el música.
¿Qué más pasa? ¿Qué más pasa al final del libro?
La papá está.
¿Ese es el papá o ese es el tío?
Tío.
¿Ese es el tío? ¿Y qué pasa?
Esta está el tío.
¿Y ese es seguro? ¿Por qué no lees otra vez y miras a ver si dice tío o si dice papá?
Papá.
¿Dónde es tío? Carrie, ¿cómo sabes? Muéstrame cómo sabes que es el tío. ¿Por qué sabes que es el tío? ¿Por qué?
Tío está aquí.
Tío, la palabra tío. Entonces, ¿quién es él? ¿El papá o el tío?
Tío.
Ah, ¿y qué pasa aquí?
El amigo está jugando
¿Con qué juega el amigo? ¿Qué tiene en la mano ese niño? ¿Qué tiene en la mano ese niño? En la mano, ¿qué tiene en la mano?
Un círculo.
¿Esto se llama un círculo?
Esta es
Una P.
una pelota.
¿Cómo se llama esto, Carla? ¿Cómo?
Pelota.
Ah, ¿una cómo?
Pelota.
Ah, bueno, gracias.
Hannah's right behind you. I know.
Austin, I need you to get with Alex and what do you wonder, Madison?
She's not gonna wonder that my
Alex,
You wonder if
to talk about it.
your daddy and your mommy goes to Mexico with you.
What do you wonder?
I wonder if we're going to Disney World for spring break.
Okay, what about you?
Me first?
Yeah.
I wonder why I have to go to Detroit to see my brother graduate. I wonder why my sister doesn't live with me.